Some are born to eat, the rest eat to live. And then I met the third kind.
Vegans are defined by a group of people who do not consume any animal products. Veganism is the act of not using any animal products, be it in your food or your clothing. So a vegan is somebody who would not eat meat, eat dairy products, would not use leather either in the form of wallets or belts. Vegan is also somebody who would not use silk in their clothing and would not use honey in their food. And yeah, so this is what a vegan is.
I knew a lot of Hollywood celebrities who were vegans, but I was very doubtful if I'd ever find any vegan in India. So I just Googled, and there I was speaking on the phone, and the next thing you know, I was meeting vegans not just in Chennai, but also at Auroville. The reason at Auroville was because there's a place called Sadhana Forest there, which has vegans from all over the world. And that's why I decided to shoot both at Chennai and Auroville. And thus began my date with the vegans.
Yeah, I think this is maybe one of the largest vegan communities in the world, hosting 1,000 residential volunteers a year with 30 permanent people living.
So my first vegan experience was not such a positive one. The first vegans that I met was in England, and they were quite aggressive and very radical. They would spend their weekends protesting.
I have never lived vegan or even vegetarian before I came to Sadhana Forest.
So I've been a vegan officially for 8 months.
I'm 14 and I'm a vegan from past 6 years.
I went vegan primarily for the ethical reasons.
I first became almost vegan before 1985 when I understood what the dairy industry was doing to the cows.
Being vegan is actually one of the most environmentally friendly choices you can make today. And when we decided to go vegan, we felt that it made sense for the company to be vegan as well.
We were doing a talk
I suddenly discovered that not all vegans were extraordinarily radical people, that actually was another normal way of life. It was a very non-violent way to live your life.
Many times people ask us why there is we don't hear shouting in Sadhana Forest, we don't see people very aggressive towards each other. And after a few years of living here, I figured out that maybe it's because the food is vegan.
And we cook a huge variety of different foods. We choose to eat organic foods here. So it's things that are locally available and also chosen on the basis of their nutrition. So we eat a lot of grains, a lot of pulses, millets, fruits and vegetables. And occasionally we also make some breads and chapatis. But it's a very healthy diet. It's full of fibre. It gives us enough energy to get up at the crack of dawn and go work in the forest all day.
And now I see that it has got a huge influence on my body. It's just I feel that I'm more healthy when I don't eat any meat or any animal products.
And there's also like a lot of other things that you can notice physically, like your body odor is much less offensive when you're eating healthy food. And suddenly you start to realize like, wow, there's a lot of like, all your smells are like connected to the food you consume.
Yeah, after when I going to veganism, my spiritual things, my meditation, my Reiki practical also is going better because my body going clean, my mind is going more clean.
Our South Indian food basically includes sambar, rasam, korambu, which is actually vegan, and throughout the week you have different kinds of vegetable sabjis that accompany your food, which is also vegan. So being a vegan in a family, it is not difficult.
We're not manufacturing something out of the air. It's just regular food, good quality vegetables, fruits, pulses, grains, rice, just that, right? Actually, vegan food is regular food minus a few things. So yeah, it's not difficult at all.
I completely disagree with the fact that vegan food is not tasty.
In school, it's not me who has to fight the temptation, but my non-vegan friends who have to.
This is the dinner for today. This is a vegetable cake which is made out of a couple of special sauces and a vegetable oil instead of the cream. That is aloo chaat, which is made without any dahi. It's a normal regular chaat with some chutneys without the dahi. This is a traditional North Indian dish which is made with mushrooms and peas without cream or without any butter or ghee. This is a similar kind of a thing to raita, but it is made with peanut. We call it peanut curd, and the traditional ingredients are the same. So it's a curd without milk. That is a traditional chickpea hummus, which is made from lentil called chana and some olive oil and salt and garlic. And in Lebanese food, they eat it with bread, but you can even use it with carrot sticks or celery. And coming to rajma, which is just a normal traditional rajma made with kidney beans. There's no ghee, butter or cream in it. You can eat it either with chapati or rice. And that's the lasagna, which is made with mushroom, potato and tofu instead of the cheese, and some pesto sauce and some red sauce. And that's the meal for today.
People ask me what's wrong with drinking milk, and I simply tell them that tying a cow seems okay for them, but tying a woman doesn't, and milking her against her will doesn't seem okay to any one of us, I hope. So I don't see the difference.
65 billion, I'm going to repeat, 65 billion land animals are killed every year for food. We are 6.6 billion. 10 times the human population is killed for food every single year, and that's just land animals.
So a reduction of consumption of meat means that forests aren't cut down for pasture land to feed the increasing cattle and other animals that are being raised for consumption. And this is actually one of the biggest causes of deforestation in the world.
Milk is transported by trucks which are not refrigerated. How is it kept from curdling? They are adding urea to the milk. Urea causes kidney disease. Cow is a female mammal, so it contains estrogen, progesterone, and there are many cancers which are hormone dependent cancers. For example, the largest number of people with cancer have breast cancer. This is a hormone dependent cancer. In males, it's prostate cancer. Again, hormone dependent. These cancers would almost disappear if milk was out of the... In America, 7 drops of pus on an average in 1 glass of milk. But if you go to the tabelas in India, you can just imagine how much pus there is in the milk. Lot of reasons to give up milk.
Is veganism a fashion statement?
No, veganism is not a fashion statement because it is purely for people who are very serious about what they choose to put into their body as well as what to wear outside their body, for example leather and silk.
I used to see leather as just a material, but now when I look at it, I see a dead animal.
You cannot buy a leather shoe for less than 3,000 or 4,000 rupees, whereas a vegan shoe would just cost you 700 bucks at Bata. So that's all it costs. So, you know, in ways that you cannot think of, the vegan lifestyle is cheaper and, you know, lighter on your conscience and on your wallet.
Yeah. I would say my bills have gone down a lot, and a lot of people I know whose bills have gone down, but it's everyone's lifestyle that they have to decide on, you know.
What I struggle with when I'm in Indian cities is maybe people don't know what vegan is, and that's really sad.
Every major city in India now has a vegan group. I think we are the smallest and the newest.
The word vegan itself is going to become more mainstream with more and more people getting aware of it. I mean, to give you an example, just in the last 3 months, in the Chennai press, every single major newspaper like the Hindu or the Chronicle or the Times of India has done a specific lifestyle article on veganism and who are the vegans in Chennai and why are they going vegan.
Chennai Vegan Drinks is basically a social networking group for both like offline and online to connect vegans in Chennai.
This is a product, the Kriya Natural Detergent Powder. It is made from sustainable certified organic soap berries. It is an environmentally friendly and sustainable detergent, and it's also India's first vegan detergent powder.
This is my first vegan tattoo. It is a vegetable based ink.
Vegan living is the dietary manifestation of ahimsa, of non-violence. It's not a diet. It's a statement. It's a statement about human life.
Go vegan. It's good for you, for the animals and for the environment.
No leather, no dairy or no meat is much worthy than suffering pain and agony. That's the point, and that's why I'm vegan. Thank you.
My shoot lasted for a period of 2 weeks. This whole time, I met vegans. Ate vegan, talked vegan, and shopped vegan. I even gave up a few of my regulars and lived like a vegan. I don't claim that I went through a sea of change, because 2 weeks is too less for that, and I definitely need to do it again. But vegan or non-vegan, I'll always remember, kindness is sexier than a six-pack.